Hello everyone, we're back in my 8 Empire Endless Difficulty Endless Space playthrough. Last turn we swept the Sheridan from the galaxy. They're gone by our hand. This time I don't actually know I actually have no idea what my plan is. It's like this is probably the first time playing this game where I don't know what I need to do. It's like, I know, I mean, I think we're gonna have to go after the Pilgrims. Because they're like in the center. They're number 1. Okay, so the Pilgrims are considered number 1 by points. And they sort of have a system I want. Well, I don't know if I'd really say it like that, but when do we get that? 3, 6, 7 turns. You know what? I think we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll do 7 of those. This is going to be a production planet for me, definitely. Oh, they only have 1 food? How much does compact refrigeration cost? We'll buy that for them. So yeah, we did complete, a war. And now it's like, should I... Yeah, we're moving him over there. His fleet is actually really powerful, but we need him in a new set of ships is all. And he's also going to take over my first Banhammer section. So let's see what we can get for people. What was I making ships in again? Oh yeah, Yim. So, I kind of could maybe afford now 2 more heroes. And what I'd like to do... See, what I'd like to do is get... where's a really good science system I have? They are really good at science. Matarka. What's Matarka? That's all finance. Ooh, I don't think I have a 5 science planet, do I? So, what I think I'd like to do is get a corporate guy in here and an administrator guy in here. So, let's... See, the whole thing is... I actually like this guy. An administrator adventurer would be awesome. So we will assign him to a new system. So corporate, we want the negotiator line. And adventurer... Yeah, we want the negotiator line as well. So let's just go straight up. Go up the negotiator line. And I want to assign him to Oshi. So eventually in our research, we are going to get this. And what's coming up after... So we're going to go for Adamantine to wake up Ariga. And then I actually think we're going to go for another hero. So make that. And I think we're actually going to have to try to... Ooh, I don't know. Science Victory might be our best bet. But we're going to have to see what happens in a few turns. I have soil verification on... Okay, yeah. It's going to be after I get my ships. Okay, 9 turns. I can wait for that. I think we're going to be in another kind of lull between things now. While these systems get happy. And my empire builds itself up a bit. Sort of war recovery while I build more ships to potentially take on the Pilgrims. Sowers are really big now too. So who am I not friends with? Them, really. So I think I should make a probe real quick. Let's do 2. And they're so cheap, I'm just gonna buy them. Oh yeah, I was just moving in abundance. So let's see. Let's send this probe down here. And let's send... I'm at peace with everyone except United Empire. Okay, so... I have a rough idea... I have a rough idea what the amoeba space looks like. They're kind of bowed around there, and their homeworld's in the middle. I'm not necessarily wanting to destroy the amoebas. I don't want to do an alliance with them because it gives them a huge economic advantage. But at the same time... I don't necessarily myself want them to, like, I don't want them to attack me or become enemies with me. Whoa, hello. Oh, we got the solar farm online. Solar farm. Big influence jump, industry jump. Too bad it's not an industry system. They could be a good industry converting system though. Yes, soul. What can we do for you? I guess we'll give them science and a space elevator. They got a small, so we'll give them one more pop. And I guess we can do more industry on them. And we'll get them more defense because they're right in front. Let's go to all my science-y places and throw the optics on there. Tarka science, no. Wolfsburg could probably get that. Oh, they're not exploiting this yet. God damn it. I always do that. I always have that happen, because I sometimes do double colonization, or I'm working on something else, and I will occasionally let it slip. Like here, I let it slip. Or no, I bought it. That's right. Plus this, they had a thing that brings a Varala. That's not anything special. This is all industry still, really. I don't think I have any more industry bonuses. Matarka is all finances, and they're kind of building it up, and Wolfsburg, Oshi, they're making me a small fleet. Small fleet. So let's see. Let's go there. I think I have a fleet in warp or something going over there. Or a probe in warp. Okay, let's see. There are 24% owner. Yeah, I am gonna go for my super building soon. I kind of want to get my other researches done first, but we're gonna work on that. We're also gonna work on making sure everything is colonized and exploiting and all that good stuff as we go. So let's just hurry this place along, because I need to get rid of these negatives. Do their moon surveys. Freaking lazy Sheridan. You know, let's switch this to a farm and get the population in here, for fuck's sake. Buy that out. Don't worry, they'll get happy and start populating soon enough. Okay, that's getting worked out. Yeah, it gets a little complicated from here on out as well in managing this small empire we've gotten. That was me stretching. Like, I know I don't have my face cam, so you can't see me do things. But that was me stretching and, like, cracking my elbows a bit. So this is actually a trade route thing. +2 trade routes. You know what? Let's give them trade routes. I'll cancel out those two things because they're really expensive, and I'll buy that and that. Okay. It's 160. It'll 500. Those will eventually pay for themselves, in all honesty. And now we'll slip this in, then reactive beacons, then endothermic thingy. Okay. Yeah, with the Sheridan gone, I don't know who I should go for next, really. So she leveled up. And I'm actually gonna go... We'll go science on her, and then we'll start building up the trade routes more for her. So Adelbaron is their homeworld, and it's only 3 spaces away. I am very, like, very, what do you call it? Not cavalier, but very, like, oh, their homeworld is only X spaces away. That means I only need X amount of, you know, invasion investment to get Vorta, Gurkha, and then Aldebaran. So let's see here. Ceastus is making me good ships. Oh, we got the side right, that's right. Now, I can't turn on Aruga with that. I need the Adamantan. What was the other one that I had floating around? It wasn't rings. I know I have another one floating around that I think needed side right. It wasn't Dust Nebula. Core tap installation, I think it was. Yeah. Let's just buy it out. Because this thing we turned on, the solar farm. I think this system is going to be an industry to science conversion system at the end. What am I doing for defense? Yeah, we're going to put a lot of defenses on my homeworld. Just because... To the Boars Guild space elevator. Those will pay for themselves eventually. And I know I can get that thing to reduce the buyout costs. You still had a thing. Platform of ease. Can I turn that? Oh, that's all right. That's not something you turn on. That's just a wonder. We're getting there. So wherever we need to go, we're getting there. Because you can't be idle as the player in this game, is something I've been learning. You have to be very active and aggressive. Because if I were just to sit here and try to do science victory, so many other groups would be able to beat me to it. Okay, they're still in warp. Okay, let's just go around and see what these guys can do for me. I want to cooperate with them. Don't want to cooperate with them. They've allied themselves together. Let's see. We can get that. They are really not. It's not really worth it, sowers. So who's allied with who again? So let's see. They're at war. Okay, they're allied with the sowers, or the sowers. So I have to be careful of that. They're allied with the amoebas, and they're just out in the open. So they're allied with them, and they're allied with them. I think Artemis might be that place for this game. Or if everyone were to go to war, they'd go for Artemis. So I have to be careful if I go to war with the pilgrims. So we're gonna get our non-baryonic shielding. Good. Yeah, a lot of the new places are just going to take a lot of time to get their crap done. What am I in ownership with these? 56%. Corvus is probably different. They are a colony, so we can aperture them. And I'm fine with it in 5 turns. And then, did I get Ukto as another one? Okay, no. Yeah, I took over Ukto, but it was at the same time I basically took everything else. So the game does kind of encourage the player to be a little more aggressive than not. So let's see. Elma. It's industry, science. So let's get you the basic science stuff and my Vaulter stuff. Colonial rights. Oh, and I actually think I'm gonna throw that in there. More food for them. And yeah, we'll do those two. They have a small, so I don't know if that will be worth it. Oh, they're a colony. Very slowly and carefully push my aperture up. Did I take over Elma in the process of this? I don't remember. I must have. I think I did it as a consolation takeover. Okay, 4 turns to Adamantan. Excellent. %, trade outs for Ukta. So you know what? Where are they going to be ultimately? They're going to be cash based. So yeah, let's give them these things. Because we can also do that and rights. And then we'll hit colonize Baron. They're fixing up the psychoactive air. Okay, next round of ships I can make. The Yuloko or Banhammers. So we need an armor module, 5 of these, 5 of these. So it's 5 deflect, 5 shield, and then we can load it up with like 20 20 kinetic, and then just the rest are all beam. And they're 900 power. You can have 4 of them per fleet. And like I said, I might actually go for more command points if I can get it this time around. But I'm gonna wait until these next 2 things are done before I decide, really decide on what I want to do next. Okay, they've explored there. Let's see if we can't send them to Sophon land. Okay, they're almost in there. So Airy, they're full up now. So I think I'm gonna double colonize just to get it out of the way. And that is the end of turn 120. I'm gonna formulate a plan, at least in my head, as we go into the higher turns. I think I'd like to victory off of science, but I don't know that I have the resources in my arm to just do that alone. And I may actually have to invade the Pilgrim Spaces, even though they're probably really strong, because I think they're listed as number 1 in points. Kind of just barely, but I'm keeping up a little bit. So yeah, we'll see what happens next time. So thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys then.